Yes, sir.
Yeah. I understand what some of the first steps you told us to take if we're trying to wholesale, go to market, or start marketing and start making offers. I guess my question was, with understanding how many deals you close and maybe most of us in the room not ever closing a deal. What would you suggest, I guess, we think of when trying to figure out which way in the business, like if there's different avenues, what kind of questions should we ask ourselves when trying to figure out those avenues? And I guess also, what is it that we may not be understanding if it is so easy, if everybody can make 10,000, then what is it that we may not be understanding or learning that makes it easy for us?
Well, I answer the last question first. I think it has a lot to do with our wealthometer. And if you don't approach this business knowing you can do it, it doesn't matter how many people aren't doing it or are trying to do it, or how saturated the market is, or how many times you tried in the past and failed. None of that matters. If you don't approach it today with the attitude that says I can and I will, then there's going to be a challenge for you. That's my opinion as it relates to what separates us, and then just the consistency, not having clear expectations. You kind of alluded to this in your first question. I don't know if this was it, but what do I really look for or expect? I'll say this, and I want it to be encouraging, not discouraging. The reality is it's a numbers game, and as you tighten your process, your personal process up, your numbers get better. But when you're just getting started, you're probably going to send out or reach out to about 1,000 people before you get 100 callbacks. And after you get 100 callbacks or responses, only about 20 of those are going to be viable. And when you go out and meet with those 20, only about 5 are going to maybe work, and you're probably close to. So that can be discouraging when you hear that, man, 1,000 to close 2. But what if you only closed 2 and that was $20,000? Was it worth it? Right? So, and then again, the more you do it, the more you tighten up your own personal process. And when you tighten your process up and you begin to see right now we're dealing with the average numbers. But when you begin to know your numbers, the law of marketing in any business is to know your personal numbers. If it takes me 1,000 deals to get to $20,000 or 1,000 letters or postcards to get to $20,000, okay, so I want $100,000 this year. I need 5,000 letters. I need to reach out to 5,000 to 7,000 people. When you know your numbers, then your income can grow to the capacity wherever you want it to. You hold then the key to that because you're working from numbers, and numbers are real and numbers don't lie.
Yeah, and then just touching back on that first question, what questions should we ask ourselves when trying to think of how to break into this industry?
So I got a whole course on that. It's called Real Estate Investor 101 for Generational Wealth. But in that course, it's like it is a one-on-one course. It's a foundation because a bunch of people just jump in the game because they see HGTV and flipping is sexy, and they think that investing is flipping. But I walk you through the process of determining what is the best strategy for you and dealing with the top 3. It's 100 strategies or more, but the top 3 are flipping, rehabbing, wholesaling, right? So what strategy works for you? How do we determine what strategy works for you? I take you through a process of asking yourself, what's my credit look like? What's my time look like? What's my money look like? There's no right or wrong answer to any of those questions, but you have to honestly answer those questions to know where you should start. So if you don't have any money and you don't have any credit, you're probably going to start wholesaling. We talk about whether you're going to be an active investor or passive. How actively do you want to be involved? Some people get involved in the business because they want to quit their 9 to 5 and they want to change. But then there are some people who are passionate about what they do. And so they don't want to quit their other career, whatever it is, but they do know that generational wealth is created through the vehicle of real estate. So I don't want to quit my job as a pharmacist, but I want to invest in real estate, but I don't have a whole lot of time. So what strategy fits me? Not wholesaling. It's probably going to be buying and holding. And we talk about how to set that process up for you. Does that make sense?